have to add up. I stopped sleeping with the other man at the end of January. And there's no way that this baby could be anybody's but yours.
It just doesn't add up. It didn't add up.
It doesn't have to add up. Babies come when they want to come.
Earlier.
There is no way to even tell when a person really gets pregnant. It's an estimate. They say this day, but it's really a week before, a week after, 3 days, 4 days. It doesn't matter. There's no real day to tell when I got pregnant. That baby is yours, period.
In fact, I think you delivered after 38 weeks, right?
I did, which was even more cause for Raj to say that baby wasn't his. 38 weeks, he said, oh, that puts the baby 2 weeks early.
If you didn't say it wasn't mine, then I wouldn't have had those doubts neither, though. So
listen, Raj, we fight all the time. So when you tell me it's not yours, hell yeah, I'm going to say it's not yours. If that's what you want to hear, that's what you want to hear.
But
at the end of the day, the truth is that baby is yours. No matter what I say, no matter what you say,
we'll see today.
That baby is yours. Today. We will see today. We absolutely will see today, Raj.
Was he happy when you told him you were pregnant?
Listen to this. So I was working at a store. I was assistant manager at a store when I found out I was pregnant. I went on my lunch break to get a pregnancy test because, mind you, I've had 3 kids before. I know when I'm pregnant, Maury. I do. I ate some Mexican food. I puked. I knew instantly I was pregnant. So I went on my lunch break and got a pregnancy test. I went to the bathroom at my job and I peed on the pregnancy test. It came up positive. So I sent Raj a picture on Messenger of the pregnancy test. This man texts me back and says, how? Raj, what do you mean, how? We have sex all the time. That's how.
Why are you shaking your head?
Man, because I just never understood, like, how it was even possible. I don't think it was possible at all. Because I know for a fact that she was still, before I came up, she was just with the dude. Raj, we had sex.
It's possible. It's possible.
He still thinks the other guy could be the father.
He does. And for Maury, there's no possible way. I stopped sleeping with that man in January. So this baby, I would have been pregnant with this baby for 15 months. And that is not possible.
And then he says that he's done some pregnancy math, and because of the pregnancy math.
Yes, so when we went to the doctor and they told him how far along I was or when my due date was, he started downloading these apps, Maury, and it would tell him, like, your conception date is this date or you've been pregnant this long, and he would time that up with his calendar, Maury, and be like, well, we didn't sleep together this day. I was still living in Kentucky. We weren't living together then. Or it would change because, you know, pregnancy due dates change all the time, Maury, change all the time. Nobody really knows when this baby's going to come. So it would change. So then it would change his mind. So then he would be like, it's not mine because you're too. And then, like you said, the baby came early. So that made it even more horrible about the fact that the baby's not his.
Raj.
Yeah. Yes.
She seems to be making sense.
She could be make sense, but make it make sense. I just want to know if he's mine or, you know, I told her that if he is mine, we set a date for the wedding. So
really,
I just want to know. Yeah,
that's why we're here today, Maury. Absolutely, he refuses to marry me unless he knows this baby's his, and I refuse to go any further with him unless once we find out this baby's his, then all of this stops.
He says you were reluctant to get a DNA test.
I absolutely was, Maury, because we went through this with 2 previous kids for years. And I told him he was the father, and I went on national television and told him he was the father. I figured I'd get the benefit of the doubt with the 3rd one. So, no, I didn't want to give him a DNA test.
That's what made me want to get it more.
But then he decided he was going to say that he wasn't going to marry me without a DNA test. So, Maury, here we are. Nice to see you again.
All right. Raj.
Yes.
You say that she named that child, Raj the Third, to trap you.
Oh, my God.
I wouldn't so much say trap me, but I just feel like she was just trying to get me to believe that he was mine. So
he
I
is
just
yours.
feel like she was, but we'll see.
He is yours.
I mean, you're the one who even initiated the he's not yours. I didn't come up with that.
Man, I was pregnant. I probably said some crazy stuff in my lifetime. But at the end of the day, that baby is yours. He looks just like Avon. Look at him. Oh, my God, look at that, Maury. Look at that. It's literally like, did I give birth to that baby or did Raj?
What do you think, Raj? What do you think?
I don't know. I just want to find out. You know what I'm saying?
Do you treat that child like your others?
Most absolutely.
Yeah, Maury, he doesn't treat him any differently. There's no denying that baby. There's not. And he can go with his dates all he wants. And look at him, Maury. That baby looks just like the previous one. Look at him. Look at that. The mouth, the everything. thing. And Raj says, well, now that he knows the other two babies are really his because of the DNA test, he'll say things like, oh, those eyes,